Right, guys, welcome to another day. Here is fine, growing nice. Woof, Elvis coming up. Anyway, so today I'm working on this Acura. Basically I wanted to share some thoughts that you guys know that these are reliable, they're good. Acura, Toyota, Honda, Lexus, all these cars. But this is the same suspension as a Honda Pilot, Acura Mdx, two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. So I was just going through stuff. Basically, it was hit. Somebody went into a ditch, and what I did was get the axle out right there. Lower control arm got snapped. I got a new one right there. Also, so when the wheel got pushed, the axle, which is new right here, it's long because it has that half shaft, so it goes through a bracket, goes all the way inside the tranny, inside over there. The problem is that this car, I mean, these cars are reliable, they last for hundreds of thousands of miles, but what they did was basically they took this bracket that the axle goes through, and this bracket goes on mounted to the engine. This is what the bracket looks like. It's made of cheapest quality aluminum that you can find. It's really light. I'm sure they have the reasons, but all they had to do is beef it up a little bit, because see how it pushed an axle just a little bit and it snapped. But I mean, you know, with me being not an engineer, you know, like here's a piece right there, here's a piece right here, here's a piece right here, so it's shattered. So this bracket shattered. I guess they made it to where it shatters and it doesn't hurt the motor, so when the axle pops, it just pops out, so that makes sense too. I already got a new bracket, which is $69 my cost at the dealership. It's like $75 retail, whatever. So this is a new bracket with the heat shield or whatever, not heat shield, but like a protector shield, and the shield is metal and the bracket is aluminum, so I'm sure that they have the reasons why they did it like that. But I went to look for the bracket on eBay, and dealer cost is like $69-70, and somebody bought them all out and was selling them for 800 bucks a piece, which is crazy. So I called the dealer. They're like, hey, it's on back order, could be a week, could be 2 days, could be a month. I'm like, order it anyway and we'll wait for it. 3 days later, dealer calls, they're like, hey, we got your part, which turns out to be the same part number as it is for Pilot, Pilot but newer year, or MDX, which is same thing, Honda Accord, Honda Acura. So I ordered it at the Honda dealership, so they called me and they had the part. So luckily we didn't have to spend, you know, hundreds of dollars. This was 70, like I said, 70 bucks. So I'm just installing this, working today on this piece right here. I had to climb inside there, and basically this is where it goes. There's bolts right there. You guys can see 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that and put the axle through and see what else I need to, because this is, the tie rods are bent. This one is good, but the inner one is bent. So I ordered that. I got a whole set of inner and outer tie rods for the front for 65 bucks on Amazon. This is crazy deal. Subframe looks to be okay, which is that part right there, because again, lower control arm, which is right there, that's the new one, and this is the old one. Because of the control arm snapping and not pulling that away, the subframe is good. So I think they have the reasons why they did it like that, but it's just pain in the butt to change it, you know what I mean? It's like complicating a little bit, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna snap it in and put it in, install it and snap the axle in and see what else it needs. Over 14. Oh, come on. I need a different one. I need a 14. Dang it. Okay, I gotta go grab the 14. I did get it in, and so I'm just trying to tighten the 3 bolts that are holding it. tighten that one. Then I got this one, and then one more here. Real easy, actually, when you got it down. When you've done it already, you suffered a little bit. Oh, wrong bolt. So I'm just gonna turn that, tighten it, and then fit the axle. Now I'm unboxing the axle. I'm gonna try to fit that in. This goes in. Perfect right there. So we have this here. See this axle. Look. So this is the shaft right here, shaft that goes in, bolts to this bracket that I just installed, and then the rest of the axle comes out to the thing, to the wheel. Let's see. This is gonna go right through there into the. This is a job, man. This is not easy, bro. It's a real deal right there. There we go, it's in. Oh, that was easy. Axle's in, guys. You got the big nut that comes with this. So we can just connect it literally, and then put the, all I have to do is connect everything. And I'm just gonna put the, so there's like even a new nut for the lower control arm. So I just have to connect it, and then links, when they come in, I can just install them and put the wheel on, and that's it. But let's see, let's double check that the fitment into the other end. Okay, now it's in. There we go. We have two of these bolts that go here in the, I think this is it right there. You know it's from there, but it just doesn't want to go in. Like, come on, dude. You want to play games with me or what? Huh. Okay, so we gotta find the bolts that we're missing.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So you guys, I ran into a problem, but it's fixed. So these bolts right here, these are threaded fully, and the other ones they were self-aligning, so they were a little bit fuller here, flat, and no thread, and then this was threaded. So basically that bracket had to be basically literally, not basically, but I'm just confused right now. I just had to redo the whole thing. So it had to be literally in place where it's aligned, because the axle, axle goes in it, and it has to be super tight. It's like not even 1/8. So I put their same thread, same length, but this one is threaded all the way and the other one is not. And when it goes in like that, it just stays in place because it's a little bit thicker on the right here by the top. So it keeps that bracket aligned. This one is just loose bolts. So I redid everything. Took me 5 minutes, whatever. So I'm just going in right now with my 14 millimeter, and I'm just gonna tighten that in. Put these in right now. It's gonna go in. Yeah, now it's going in. It's not going in. This is all I got literally for this piece. I finished what I was doing off camera because battery died. I didn't want to crawl out and go get this. It's gotten really hot. So so this is the result, you guys. You remember the control arm? That's a lower one, aluminum. It's in, secured, bolted right through. These bolts are in. This is what I'm waiting for is just literally the outer is good, the inner tie rod. I need that. I got the whole kit, so I'm just gonna change it all together, and that's it. This one is good, the link. Just need to bolt it after I'm done with it's already on, but I'm just gonna tighten it up. The axle is on. We're gonna go ahead and get this in there. Some people will say, oh, you don't know what you're doing, this and that, yada yada yada, but it's, let's see how my camera is gonna be. So I'm just gonna take a screwdriver like this, and you put it on that thing, little opening, and you go in a couple times with the hammer, just a little bit. It's not gonna come off. It doesn't come off easy, but you see the result. That's it. So it doesn't come off easy, but you're supposed to do it. I mean, originally it's like that. And then when you take it off, you just literally put the socket on and just, and that's it. So it's all finished. Axle is in. I got those 2 screws in there. That one and that one. The problem was it wasn't going in because of the shield. I had to loosen the shield because the axle is aftermarket, and it's a little bit bigger opening over there. It needs to be for the screws to fit. So the shield was blocking where the screws actually go. So I loosened the shield, put these screws in, and then tighten it back in. So that's it. Suspension's done. A wheel is pretty straight, even with the bent. We can take this out and I'll show you here. See, it's straight like that. I just need the tie rod. I just put this in temporarily. So tie rods are coming tomorrow. Once I get them, I'll change this out and put the wheel, and that's it. The rear is done. These are just broken parts, and the reason I'm working on the floor here is because when the car was brought from the auction, it was dropped off over here on our parking lot with crooked wheels. Tires are missing. That wheel was bent. I had to change the shock absorber, which leaked, and the upper control arm, which snapped, and I put that new in the rear. It was literally not drivable at all, and the wheels are flat, tires are flat. This was broken on the floor, so you couldn't move it unless you have a forklift, which I don't. So I dropped it here, and I'm doing it here instead of a shop or on a lift somewhere, because to get it running and drive, not to get it driving, and I only have, I think, 2 good wheels. This is a good one with the tire, the other one, but I'm gonna get all 4. So once it gets on the wheels, I'll put it on and drive it out, just see if there's any noise or anything like that. Do an alignment, put it on the frame machine, align this. Body panels are a little bit screwed up here. Might just get a different fender, but I think it'll straighten out. It just got pushed in, so we'll take it out. It's not too bad. It looks like it's really bad, but it's not. And they went into a ditch, but everything structural, like frame and subframe, engine underneath. I'll show you guys. Engine underneath right there, just little dirt and grass. Nothing's bent, just tiny little bit there on a pipe, exhaust pipe, stuff like that, but nothing major. So and this car is from Mississippi, so it's zero rust. Let's just check this out. That's it for this job. There's a lot more to do. I might film a little bit later. Airbags are popped, stuff like that, but that's another day. Just gotta go pick up Noah from school and finish up the day. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your views. Thank you for support. Go to church on Sunday. God bless you guys. Thank God for this weather. Look at this. Look at this. Breezy, nice. It feels like summer, but it's breezy. Like literally we're done with, I think, with the heat. It's gonna be probably 90 degrees, but its humidity is gone. I mean, I'm sweating because, you know, it's me. But in general, I mean, this, you couldn't ask for better weather and better. I mean, this is just heaven. This is heaven, you guys. Be thankful. Like I said, you have everything. You just got to be thankful. Praise Lord. Go to church. Thank you for watching. God bless you and your families. Be safe. Don't do anything stupid, you guys. Enjoy.